Hey, good morning, evening. You know, man, I feel even though it's in the 80s,
バカみたい。The area is safe. You can rest.
it's a lot.
Always at your command.
Oh, well, for the Scooch Gamer, not much. I actually like the name. Hey, I gotta ask you here. No, tune in because you see the Tower of Fantasy? Did you tune in because of Grand Blue
バカ
Fantasy?
みたい。The area
Or did you just happen to just bump into the channel and just say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna check it out. Just curious. I like to hear things, watch the content. Well, honestly, I just like hearing from people in general. You know, you gotta give quote the YouTubing. I have to get my own in. I just love being able to talk with people. Yeah, Tower of Fantasy. Actually look into this. Got the collaboration still going on. There's not a form here. I like the fact there's not. Playing this game every day. I can say I played this game just a time I really didn't play it. I want to join. We're gonna talk about Tower of Fantasy. Eva Collab, a fun collab. I like what's been going on here. We got a new event for PvE. I feel like we already did this event. Again, I'm not here to, insult. I don't think. Could easily do so, but I can easily compliment as well. I just like to not nitpick and enjoy myself. But, I still got that A6 Asuka. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. Here we got here. We got the we don't got the KFC guy here today. I like when the KFC guys there. I get to buy some stuff, I didn't do my weeklies yet. Gladly today's Saturday, not Sunday. So even if I didn't do them today, I can still do them potentially tomorrow. Let's see what joint operations we have. I've been doing balanced joint ops just about every Scylla Matrix. So that's something I want to look at. I need to get one more to 100 for Scylla, and then I know I'm the main Frost person. Okay. I mean, I don't main elements. I wouldn't know either. But yeah, we almost got what's it called here? A3 everything. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. A2, A6, 9 Yang, Invalid. Only summon for two characters. No harm there. Most think they have to constantly summon, and honestly, you don't. Like, I can tell you this, right? I'm a person who's playing 42. I can out damage some attackers, and I don't do damage. Granted, yes, I have 33k flame attack and 30k physical. Right? From this perspective, I do still play as, the tank. I don't do damage. But I can out damage attackers. Now, anyone who's heavily special or not to attack, I shouldn't be out damaging. Shouldn't be. It happens, but it shouldn't. Good time to nap. Wow. Boring. But yeah, look at my resistances. I actually like the fact I got all my resistances above 30k again. That was the plan. Well, except for auto resist, but we know how that works. We're going to be saving up for another character in the future. Like I would tell anyone, if you're looking to quote main an element, I don't even think I got a main element no more. I would say this, right? How the game is going right now. Recently Asuka released. Like if you went to main weapons right now, right? If you don't have enough for like an A3, what's the character's name? A3, right? I'd wait, right? Wait for the next weapon to release. See if you can get it to at least A3. And then just sit on it. You know, don't worry about anything. Whatever weapon it is, like say for example, the weapon somehow happens to be flaming physical. Okay, flaming physical it is. In fact, you're a frost main, right? Watch me spit something to you, and you probably never thought about this, right? You're a frost main. Well, with frost right now, Ray is a weapon that also has frost in it. Most will tell you this. Nah, don't get it. It doesn't really do frost. It's secondary. Okay. Keep this. Have you ever thought of stating, hey, even though it has frost on it in its vault, I'll get this for now. Have it there. Still use my frost weapons. You still trigger 2-piece. Okay, so we got something there, right? You wait for the next weapon that releases that is frost with vault in the background. Get that. Because you can easily say you're a frost main, but not because you did that. You're a frost main, but your secondary is automatically vault. You don't have to invest in anything. Most of these weapons nowadays, whatever your element is, like it carries another element to it. Like for example, with Asuka, since my flame damage is higher than my physical, my flame damage is doing the damage even for Asuka's weapon. I'm pretty sure it's the same way like that with the other weapons too. Right? Look, this is a bolt weapon, but it can do damage based on your highest equipped Volt Frost. The highest equipped Volt Frost attack percent. Then the highest equipped Frost slots Volt damage boost. And the weapon is considered both a Volt and Frost weapon. So like right off rip, you can just have this and say, hey, even though I'm a Frost main, there's your damage right there. Any weapon that comes out, especially if you play attack, you have 2 elements, FCE will never be difficult. Next 2 months, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. If you're a Frost main, get that Frost weapon. But I put like this. If you can get this Volt weapon here, it's hard for me to tell you straight up to say, get this weapon, due to the fact I don't know if it'll release again, right? Now again, I'm not saying it's a bad weapon, but if it doesn't release ever again, and it gets overlooked and something else comes out that's sexier, you know, then why would you want this weapon? It might be the only range weapon that's Volt and Frost for a long period of time. That can be true. But then can someone else's be ranged for you instead? I know a lot of people do like to play melee. As a fortitude, I'm kind of forced to play melee unless I have Mimi being used, which I do use Mimi. That is my closest thing to a ranged weapon, but I can't manually aim. Certain things I can't do. But that's fine. So that's a way to save up on VC, and everyone that talks about power creep, noticing that. Alright. Like that, like if anyone's been wondering why, like, oh, power creep happens, the game's not fair. Ask anyone who's just been saving and not summoning as much. Can't tell. I had Mimi for 6 months and didn't even notice I was using Mimi as a main weapon for 6 months. I was like, nah, Mimi just came out, and then Brevi just came out soon after. Oh, dang. I was like, it was 6 months already. Couldn't even tell. And now thinking about it, that means I used Asuka. I mean, not Asuka. Blonde's weapon for over a year. I didn't notice the so-called power difference. Because you're fortitude, you wouldn't know. But what I'm stating is, I was out damaging attackers without having damage. Could you imagine to say you're an attacker, and someone who does not play your role can feel what you're doing, but they don't die, but you're struggling to live, that's not a good look. Someone tried to put out there and say, oh, well, 42 is one of the best roles. It's slowly equaling out. Like, it's gonna look sexy right now. And when we get another weapon that's based on being able to do damage on resistance crit, it's another buff. That is true. These things are true. The fact that they're allowing you to do damage off your resistance and health, it does help. It's not busted up by any means, though. I mean, if it was, we'd be doing similar damage to attackers. I got the invite to do something. All right. No harm in that. I want to get these dailies done, because that's the one thing I normally always slack off. Never really do dailies. Wait, am I losing frames? Okay. And I know most of the like, if you're using Asuka, you shouldn't be using Mimi's weapon. You lose damage. It's like true and false at the same time. Like true, one of the perks, you're not getting value out of it, but if you have it like upgraded, you actually get like a 2.5 damage bonus from using like Volt and Frost. And since you're going to be using a lot of damage attack anyway, but you're constantly letting hits, it's okay to use Mimi. Again, because you're not looking to spec out do tons of damage. You're doing it to get the taunt, you're getting the AoE damage on the ground, and it's really helpful. Like, it's really helpful. But you see how I'm able to keep my shield up right now? And I need a way to do damage. Well, how's I'm gonna do damage? Like this. And there I got it. And I don't see anything wrong with using Mimi's weapon. Now again, do you want to talk about other Volt weapons or other false weapons? Well, I think that'd be a case by case. I really don't know. But I think it's good that I could. Ooh. But this is why I still say, oh, nothing wrong with using Mimi's weapon. Like, what am I gonna do? Land hits on this? And I can help this person do more damage because the weapon I'm using. I can't. My apology. I try to give him some more shield like this. But it's not their fault. They don't have gear yet. And they'll get gear. Like if they try to maximize with the attack stat, they'll be able to get resistances to keep themselves alive. Or what they can do is just go all out for damage. Be a little squishy. If you can kill things fast enough, you don't got to worry about it. Plus, they're gonna actually get resistances for upgrading their gear. You're gonna get resistances, gear. I mean that is true, but they're gonna actually get resistances, health, attack, you know, crit. So it's not a rush for them at all. At least I wouldn't rush it if I was them. I would keep taking my time. Of course, you know, you do dailies, weeklies, all the above to maximize. Sure. But as far as like spending, I don't recommend anyone to be going around spending tons of money. Like if you're thinking the bare minimum to get away with for paying to be good at this game, $1. But like, why $1? Just because you can buy something. After that, don't even matter. You don't even matter. The money after that is more like convenience. You don't really need it. Unless you can buy the matrices. But I just feel like that's more of a, oh my God. I'll say it's more like a convenience. I hope they get back to this. I'm not gonna be able to kill. But I do want to be able to only hit to stay alive. Here we go. See? What? They did that again? How? But again, I'm not blaming them. I said these world bosses were not quite easy, you know, when we first got here. I'm just like really strong with the resistances now. Here we go, perfect. Hope they got something out of it. You're gonna force the cipher. No biggie, right? No biggie at all. Ooh, man. Oh yeah, I forgot we get augment boxes to fight more bosses. See, good thing I was being helpful. I forgot something that was help out. See if they got anything good. Maybe, maybe not. But it never hurts to get something. Troll. I don't know if they got anything good. Balance J.O. When the past time of playing Genshin, ew, Genshin. I really think I could have had a more of a fun time on Genshin if I didn't have experience room. In my opinion, because I don't think Genshin is a bad game. I'm not a fan of gacha. You're probably like, bro, you're playing Taiwan. You mean not a fan of gacha? That's kind of my point. And I'm not trying to say one is better than the other either. That's how it comes out. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is, when I played Genshin, I had a community tell me, you need this, you need that, don't get that, this is good, that's trash. I'm like, what? And I couldn't even stream it without somebody trying to get in my ear. I've been playing this for 2 years, you've been playing it for like 2 months. But like I was clearing content. Now eventually just say, you know what? This ain't worth the headache. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I almost want to change my name. I get carried by Little Red. By the way, next Frost female, she looks like Alice. I don't know anything about this next character. I guess because I don't really care about looking forward ahead. That's a... I guess Basuka, is she not coming back? I don't know. Like, I don't want to say yes or no. I mean, we can go off what CN is doing with the first characters. They didn't return. If we're going off that, then sure. I don't want to go 100% off it. But anyone speculating that, kind of show it. I still got my friend's account that I am playing A0 with a 4-piece. Yeah, the 4-piece is nice. Yeah, I think most people think I can quote carry people because I have high CS, but they don't tell the whole story. They're like, oh yeah, CS so high, why can you be carried? Because I don't have 60 to 70k attack. Like, I need someone to do damage. I didn't have an issue with Dragonspire. Actually, I liked it. I liked the fact that it wasn't like something so easy you just walk around and be brain dead. Again, that's not an insult if it comes out that way. But if I'm knocking enemies out with ease, that part of the game can be boring to me. Like right now, the open world and Tower of Fantasy is boring to me. That's not an insult. That's not me making fun of the game. But look, right? If I stand in front of this enemy, right? Okay, I'm waiting to get hit. Right? Now I'm in the fight. You probably notice, hey, you're actually gaining more health than losing. Yeah. Right? And you might say, oh, it's because you're 42. Oh, because you have resistances. Yeah, but that's my role. Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? But then, like, if I land like a hit or something, look at that. You know? So it's like let's say I'm playing attack. I'm still gonna one shot them. And what? I'll just see bigger numbers potentially. I don't know. Yeah, so I want to do the event. I just want to get this daily out the way, so I'm not thinking about it. I want to do the 5 fights with the mech. I want to do the battlefield. I want to do some joint operations. Cause my strength has really been coming from the guaranteed buffs lately. Like most say it's not worth it. Of course it's worth it. It's just, can you take advantage of it? Brother, what do you mean guaranteed buffs? Right? Just in case we're not sure. Most say it's not worth. I don't really have to debate it too heavily with people. Because it does kind of depend on where you're on the game, right? So with Lon, you was able to get, that plus 55 attack, 2000 HP. Most say it's not worth it. It's not even that big of a number. So, be alive. So most will say these 2000 HP isn't worth it. 25 attack's not worth it. And I'd be like, well, yeah, I guess that's true. You don't have high numbers until you look at your stats and realize, oh, there's multipliers, right? So you got multipliers. Like, oh, well, okay. Why wouldn't you just try to get multipliers? I mean, you can, but you're capped on it. At some point, you can't get anything, or it's extremely hard to. Well, how do you move on from there? Right? That's the question. How do you move on, right? Well, if you get plus 2,000, health, I said also have a multiplier that's 1.6% HP. I don't have any other ones, which I need. But I'm not really getting much off the health. That's a bummer, right? But the vault resist I had right there, the 51% vault resist, you're like, oh, that's on the gear though. But yeah, if you look back on the oh wait, no, it's on the HP and attack. So if someone was to say that to me, they actually do have a valid point for now, kind of. They would. But again, if I can get more HP pieces, even if it's not rolling heavily into HP, it's just extra stats. The attack would help attackers more because they get 55. That's not really 55. It might be. Let me see. Hold on. I think I had one that was like 2.7. I think mine is the under average, in my opinion, because most will look for their damage, to get like one here, one here, one here, one there. So I need to find one that could look decent. Okay, so this frost attack is a that volt attack rolled on? What a 1-1-2? I'm not sure, but let's say you take this frost attack, well, I'm gonna say attack. Okay, 4.14. Let's say I got that on all four of the Vera gear, right? That is gonna be, I'm around down to 16. So I need my calculator. Oh, anybody? So let's say that 58k flame attack is not telling the truth. We're gonna ignore that. We're gonna go off of the physical attack. I think attackers could get to higher than that. I think the average for attack should be 35k for an attacker, but we'll use 30k. Right? We got 30,000. You might say, oh no, it's your 2.7 that's being multiplied in the gear stuff. That might be true. That might be true. Thank you. So we got 30,000. We're gonna multiply that by, well, we're not multiplying it by ooh, but you know, this is not bad. So we're gonna do 30,000 times 0.16. I get 4,800. So that basically add an extra 5k attack. Now, most would say that might not be a lot, but I mean, if my damage can go from 30k to 35k, then you add the 15% multiplier. I know you're gonna state you're already doing that, but in my defense, my gear isn't going all out for that attack. Some attackers prefer attack you with an elemental attack. Here, they would prefer the elemental attack over attack, right? I have a piece of gear that has low attack, more to resistance. And I probably have something else. Yeah, my headpiece is more into the survivability and resistances and attack. That's why I'm stating the 30k to get 5k, that's a lot. And not including like the 15%. Because the attacker's gonna have more than 30k attacks right now. And they'll probably be around 30, like a good attacker is probably hovering around 25, 30k when they don't have anything really equipped on. They just have like 1.0 gear on. A good attacker can have about that damage I just had. And then that be like, let's say you try to add 55 attack. Oh yeah, because it's not gonna, wait, it's 55, no, it's gonna be 75? Hold on. I need based on example to show why these are important. Okay, so 55, 25, that is 80. So 80 times 1.6, well, it should be 16, but I'm going to assume I'm derping. Oh, wait, it's not going to be that. It came up to 12, right? So I'm getting 12 extra damage on the 80 attack. So just by having that, every time I get this 25 and the 55, and it's supposed to equal out to 80, it's really 92. You must say, oh, 92 is not a lot. Yeah, it's not a lot when you look at it from the perspective of the multiplier. But if you have that 6 times, we're gonna round it to 100. That's 600 extra attack. That starts adding up. It is not just attack, it can be HP too. So I would actually tell people, hey, look, it does not hurt to invest in the HP and attack. Attackers get the most out of this, in my opinion. I mean, no matter what, I think it's just good to have. Like, it's gonna, if you can get HP up, and your elemental attack up with this, so you got percentages on health and attack, your CS will go up more. Is it more than what I'm going to be having? I don't know. I want to say yes, but I don't know. But what? But then the question is, someone says it's not worth it. I'd be like, what do you have to lose getting it? Just free stats. It's legitly free stats. It's there for you. That's why I'm stating, like, I would love to get percentages all the time. Even though it didn't roll into health, I like that. Throwing boxes on the bottom is so yeah, I wasn't a fan of throwing the boxes either, to be honest. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't have to. I'm just saying I'm not a fan. Oh, I did. Oh, I didn't. I just realized that air turned on. Really liking that air. I'm gonna turn that fan back on to open his window again. Before I start dying of heat. I was wondering, I'm like, man, I'm something up. Was that not cute? Like I just said, man, it's getting hot in the air. Come on. And I ain't mad at it. What's going on, Antonio? Sure, I should did it. All right, what do I feel like doing here now? How's everyone's Sunday going? Oh snap, it's gonna be cool enough now? Right, that's exactly what you ask, you shall receive. Like, I know it sounds like I just made that up. I promise you I wasn't making. I was like, man, I'm getting hot. And I was like, I'm gonna have to turn the fan on because the air turned off. And they just started going, I'm like, what the heck? Wait, where's my other flip-flop? It's funny, I'm not even mad at it. I'm glad that turned on though. I haven't been feeling well the past couple of days. The heat has been bothering me. That's a great feeling. You know what game I've been playing recently too? I've been playing Cold Vein. It's one person I was playing with. They're not really feeling the game no more, which I do kind of understand where they was coming from. Because it was some BS I watched happen, I was like, yeah, that should not happen. Now, just because something doesn't happen to me, I don't make the assumption because it didn't happen to me, it does not happen. I don't think that's a good way to think. So I looked at the go, yeah, I saw that was crazy. Like, and when I know all these questions, I was like, how did that even happen? Like, I don't know what to trigger certain things. But everyone plays differently too, so I'm like, well, it fits for me. I'm a grindy type person, trying to figure out how to get more of this map on Cold Vein right now. I can't 100% the map. And now I'm thinking like, oh, you have to 100% the map so you could do the underground area for it. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I've been looking at NBA Live. I miss my PS4 now. I want to play NBA Live badly. I don't have my PS4 right now, but I don't want to go to. I don't want to go to the storage page and look for my PS4 and then have more like cluster in the room I got to be in. That's not something I want to do. Now, if I paid for online and I knew I could play the game online and have friends to play it with, and no, I can't put Jazz in that because I'm already seeing in my head, oh yeah, I'm at the finally got this wing shooter, and I'm gonna be wide open, and he's not going to pass me the ball wide open, and I'm gonna hear, I missed the green, and I'm gonna lose my mind. Even though he tells me he doesn't do it anymore. The most recent basketball game, man, every time he passed to pick up his dribble, I'll be right there. He can pass me the ball. I'll give it back to him. He just takes a shot over the guys. Oh, but I made that. It's like, bro, but that's my point. Because something works for you, like you'll just do that, even though it's like you'll make it so like I can't do something I like, you know. Like so I want to play against other players. If it works for you once with the bot, it can fail 5 more times, but it worked that one time. So now you're gonna do it 20% of the time. It goes in. 20% for a bad shot actually does not sound bad. But the problem is, why I take a bad shot, you can take a good shot, you know? Wait, what? Wait, now that I think about bigger things. I want to make it bigger. Okay. I want to try this. What's it called again? Not having the greatest of luck. Operation Breakout. I've been trying to do more. I think it's silly, so I don't even try to invite people in because I just feel like I'm going to get paired with. It's going to sound wrong, but I don't mean this in a mean way. But you ever feel like you're playing a game with boneheads? Now they may have a great strategy going on, but like I'm literally watching everyone zoning at one spot, which sounds like a great idea, but it's like not everybody's getting everything around the map. So overall, even though we may take things down a little faster, overall we are weaker because we didn't get all the potential items around the map. Hopefully people go here. Oh, I remember yesterday when I went to play it, my controller wasn't working right. Hey, yo, I just thought it right now. I was like, man, I'll punch me a little girl. You go, shut up, Mimi. That is terrible. By the way, I'm not advocating to beat kids, okay? Well, not for no reason. Look, disciplining, hey, that's a whole other conversation with y'all. All right? I was raised in the 90s and 2000s. Most said, oh, you could have, they should have had diapers. This night should have got taken away from your parent. No. I appreciate every whooping my father gave me, okay? No, I didn't like it then. Of course not. Who wants to go out and say, you know what, man? I need me a good old whooping. Nobody's gonna say that. But I got to understand why I got the whooping. Because you might say, oh, he could have talked to you about it. Okay, but if I go out in the real world, is everyone want to talk to me then? I promise you, ain't nobody in Compton. If I took this so-called special money or the black plastic bag money, they're not trying to talk to me about it. I promise you. The last thing they're trying to do is, quote, talk to me, okay? So I don't want to hear this, oh, you could have just talked it out. No. Because there's going to be an instance where you can't talk it out. Then what do? I'm not ready for that other thing that could happen. Now, what is that? Look, I don't know. I hope nobody actually has to find out. So I appreciate the whooping. But I to all the fathers out in the world who has to sometimes whoop their child and they're not really sure they should be whooping them. Because I know some of the whoopings I got, like, you know, I'm not sure that was the way he should have been whooping me. Nah, he probably did it and was like, man, I can't believe I had to beat that child. I didn't want to do it. But he was acting up. Mom said I had to beat the child, you know. Probably acting up. I had to take the woman's word. I had to beat the child. You know? And then turn to find out, oh man, I should not have done that. But I can't go in there and say he was right because now it's like I'm disrespecting my woman. So like, now what do? Because now you don't say anything like, man, I just beat myself for no reason. But also want to state, sometimes in life, things are not fair. It is good to learn that at the age of 12 to 14 than trying to learn it at 24. I promise you. Have any plans for tomorrow? That's not no. But man, that NBA Live sounding good, Antonio. I've been watching people play it. Look, I know my missus isn't like, you know, a sports person, but I can tell you one thing my woman is into. She's into this thing called winning. She likes to win. I'm not sure if y'all aware. Y'all can give her something, and she may not, quote, you know, like it, but she good at it. It kind of changes everything. Now again, I'm not saying, give her a bunch of things she don't like and say, oh yeah, you'll be good at it, because we don't know what those things are, okay? I shouldn't have fought him by myself, huh? But man, Antonio, the only thing that instead of asking if I'm doing anything tomorrow, we should be asking, man, did he do anything tomorrow? Because it is wild right now. Like when, especially that Mario Kart. Oh no, you good? I ain't never played Mario Kart with you. Look, I ain't trying to talk bad about my woman if it comes out that way. Now I got a fear. That woman came in second place. Said, I should have won. What? You should have beaten me? I've been playing this game my whole life. I should not be losing. I'm like, I'm scared of that debate. Nope, I'm not even gonna show it interest. But yeah, right now, Diddy on the hot seat right now. Diddy is on the hot seat. Oh, I killed myself. Diddy on the hot seat. Like Jay about to be on the hot seat. Why is he about to be on the hot seat right now? I'm not saying one person isn't guilty, or I'm trying to compare one is more guilty than the other. What I'm stating is we have no idea what's going on. This is about to be a huge case going on with Diddy. If Jay has anything to do with it, somehow Tupac and Biggie is somehow in the mix, and I'm pretty sure they weren't for it. So, I mean, supposedly Beyonce got her own little dirt. Aaliyah allegedly, with the plane crash, should not have been having that plane crash. That is something that was planned. Like, this is all the ish coming out now. It's just wild. You know the crazy part is? So I'm not trying to say he's not guilty. I think he's guilty on most things he may be held accountable for. Allegedly. But I feel like others around him are doing something similar. I mean, after the phone call with after the recording of Diddy and Meek Mill's having a celebration and they're clapping, you know, and the audio. And then we also saw him in the pool. And a lot of stuff going, that's what we do know. This is somehow part of Hollywood. Like, whoa. And Kevin Hart knows stuff about this? Does The Rock and John Cena know about this? If they do, does Batista know about it? If he does, this might be things that go on in the WWE, and Vince McMahon have not been looking good either. I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be coming out here that's going to look wild. And right now, we should believe anything. And somehow someone tells me, man, a 5-year-old pimp told me to empty my pockets, I'm gonna believe that at this point. But everything and anything can be believable. I'm not saying that's literally gonna happen. I'm just, you know, example. It's just not what you expect. You up for it? Yeah, that's right. I died. Give me 1 second. Or maybe 15 seconds. I'm gonna put the be right back screen.
Always at your command.
All right, we back. But yeah, like this stuff that's coming out, like I can't even get away from it. If I look on YouTube right now, I'm gonna see stuff popping up like and I wasn't even trying to look for it. Like I just saw something 5 hours ago. 50 slams Diddy. I don't know what the BM is.
Always at your command.
Right, I see something from Chaos. I'm just seeing more about this. Like I can't get away from it. Even the cat talking about it. That was a cute kitty though. Oh, now I see something with Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yo, what's going on?
Oh, see Mike Tyson talking about having a list of celebs. This is oh yeah. It is not just gonna. It's not gonna just be for Diddy. What's going on, Stro Dizzy? Long time no see. But yeah, just Diddy. It's not gonna be just Diddy. It's gonna be a lot more. Because even though it goes back to him, it's gonna spread out elsewhere. Because the question is, oh, how come when Diddy having problems, Jay-Z backed off, but then with R. Kelly, Jay stayed around? Like, and Jay been around all the time. And the fact that he can go, hey, I only allow 2 people to call people my first name, so yeah, they ain't raid the house for nothing. And I don't even think they were raiding the house for him. I don't think they want to find him and question him. I think they want to find anything electronic that he has, because asking him and putting him for a lie detector, I don't think really does anything. You know?
The battlefield is about to open.
But they're not trying to see if, quote, he's guilty. I'm pretty sure they're just looking for evidence because they think it's more than just him. So like, that's the crazy part. And I feel like this, whatever that's found out here, is going to be in other business. I feel like the WWE might know something about it.
It might be something in the NBA, allegedly.
We don't know. Like, we don't know right now. Anything can be happening right now. And that's just the wild part about it right now. Anything. And look, I like Diddy's music. But we already know, I'm not trying to, I don't know. But supposedly there was an altercation with Diddy and Drake, and then Diddy was like, no, that didn't happen. But they have visual proof that it happened. So it's like, well, we know it's visual proof. Why is he saying it didn't happen? It almost looks like you're trying to hide something. So when people think you're trying to hide something, people try to find out what you're hiding. And sometimes they may find more than what they expected. So you know what they do when they find more than expected? Search some more. That's gonna be scary. If they keep searching, you don't know what you can find. I mean, we already heard we heard the celebration. We heard the celebration of the clapping. So what else is around that we just don't know of? Right? Nikki putting out, you know, messages about Meek. Meek put out something on one of his songs about how it actually happened, but he's gonna try to deny it. It's like, I don't know, bro. I wouldn't have made a song to talk about it, then try to deny it. Like, if you don't want to talk, if you don't want anyone to know about it, I just wouldn't say anything about it at all. You know, don't talk about it. But I guess you can say he can be a victim in it now, I guess. I don't know how I would be the victim though. So that's just who knows?
Emergency supplies are about
And about the raid thing, the crazy part is how they raided 2 different houses around the same time in 2 different parts of the world. That's definitely cool. I do hope everyone is safe while this is happening though. I know most will say no, whatever he has coming to him has coming to him. Okay, I hear you on that, but there's still other people around. I still want them safe. Because again, you don't know who's innocent, who's guilty, who did what, who did not do what. Like we was calling we was talking bad about Justin Bieber, how he's crazy and this and that. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of celebrities that will quote crazy, and now we're seeing this like, man, how crazy are they right now? Curiosity. I mean, I don't want to call them. I didn't want to call them crazy before, but now, man, Bieber got groomed. Allegedly. I'm gonna use allegedly. I mean, I hope that's not what happened, but that's what the evidence is showing. And if that's the case, that's terrible. That is horrible. And it sucks because, like, man, I don't expect this from music, you know? You know what I mean? Music is my escape. Now, this is gonna be something within music, and it's like, oh. It is very uncomforting now. You know, Usher saw some things that as what he should not have been seeing. Wait, what am I supposed to? All right, well, okay. It's gonna be sometime in April. Really don't know. Cause it's like, what are they gonna exactly have the case on? I feel like they really want something really to pop out. You know, that they can hold against him. Before they try to bring a case up. But look how long it took. I mean, R. Kelly went through a bunch of cases. And then he finally got found as guilty. But at first, he was looked at as innocent. I don't think they want that to happen twice. And we're in the times where social media exists. I don't think they want to look bad on social media. But right now, it's like, who knows? Who knows? But man, I think there's gonna be other businesses that show up within this case. Again, I do not have proof. It's not me just trying to say, oh, Diddy's a good person. I don't know him personally. Know him personally, so I can't say that. Right? We're having the alleged things being said. Again, I do not know anything. But something's definitely going on. Jay-Z goes missing. We're not hearing from anything from Diddy. From his Twitter anymore, so it's like something's happening. I don't know what it is. Probably looking, to get some valuable info. From his like lawyers and stuff like that, wouldn't it be politically correct? Smart decision. Oh, so knows. What if he's being like put on by someone else and someone else making him do it? I don't know. Like I said, I don't really. Everything is alleged. I don't think there's actual proof for any of this besides like a he said, she said. There's a lot of he said, she said. There's a lot of similar stories too. So I was like, man, what do you say? I do hope everyone is safe. But yeah, things are starting to make sense now, though. Things are making a lot of sense. Always did wonder why I couldn't find any songs from Cassie. Because Cassie was making a fan out of me. And I was like, what the heck? Want to hear more Cassie? I hear like, oh, that's happens though. We going in or we going in? Oh God. What happened? Oh, that's what happened. Oh, that hurts. Here we go. Oh. Hold on. Huh? That's all the shields. Let go. I got a skin. Stuffs. Ugh. Young Miami. This on Diddy after being exposed as his mule. A lot of stuff's coming out now. One person starts talking, everyone starts talking. That's how it starts. You only need one. Only need one. One turns into two. Two turns into a handful. You know, so it's like, out. You know, and 50 over here, he's like, I don't want to say it's weird, right? So we say, people shouldn't snitch. Now, I'm not saying he's snitching per se, because this is something serious. But I mean, like, if a body ended up, missing, and you know who had that body missing, they say snitches get stitches. So I already know what's going on here right now. I already know what's going on. I mean, I'm not against what he's doing. It's just, else. Yeah, everyone heard. Okay. I told you about the song I liked from wait. Guys, we got on music. You know what? Is it the Riz King? I'm gonna try to do some joint ops now than later. Oh, you good? It happens. It happens. Man, every time I think of Outkast and Black Eyed Peas, I always think of my cousin. Man, my cousin was funny. He straight trolls, and I was like, I'm not gonna. Let me hop on this raid. Not really when I start getting the dailies done to get out the way. We're gonna be doing JO8, not balance. Celebrate, you see. You know, I don't think I've ever asked that before. I never really asked if he was like a fan of things. I just started to notice things he liked. And I noticed he, I tried to bring it to his attention. Like, I know, like, he loved the Denver Broncos. So we'd play street. Anytime we play like a football game, I knew if I was ever going to play against him, I'm not choosing the Broncos, no matter what. His team. Even if I like the team for like that specified year, playing them, not using them. 15.
Always at your command.
That was too funny because we played Street Fighter 2 against my other cousin. He was kind of like the my one cousin wouldn't let me do things I wanted to do, so I was like, well, he's not letting me do. Other cousin don't let me do stuff. I gotta use the whole time. I just use one player. Alright, I'm looking at you chant daily. And like, not always just like made this funny voice whenever I was like doing something like third, like as like another person. I ain't piss him off, so like I'd always do it. Like one time we was playing well, let me correct it. He was playing Call of Duty. I just happened to be there. And the mic was on, right? So you know the microphone, I was like, well, I could turn the mic off.
Well, I could put that bad boy on and start talking trash like I wanted.
So what do? Man, put that mic on, started talking trash. Now mind you, I'm not even playing the game, my cousin is. He's playing. I'm talking all this ish. I'm like, bro, it's not even worth talking no more. So like, I just turned the mic off. You know, my cuz had the nerve to come back and be like, yo, you gotta put the mic on. You gotta put the mic on. I'm like, well, I gotta put the mic on and you're playing. He's like, no. They talking to you. I'm like, bro, they talking to you. He's like, no. You gotta talk to me. Okay. So I put the mic in. He's like, yo, R-Eason, put your mic on. You want to talk all that slick stuff before, put your mic back on. So now I'm having fun. I'm talking trash. Of course, I'm limiting what I'm saying because you know it's my cousin playing, and I don't want to say something that could potentially make him look or sound bad, right? Maybe that's why I started censoring myself more too. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. But I was talking trash again. Nothing too much. I was not cursing. I was not calling anyone out a name. I kept everything game related. I was like, bro, how long am I gonna follow dude for? Dude been over there for like 4 minutes thinking he cute. All right, I'm about to light him up. And again, that's me having fun now. But like he didn't know as long as I wasn't saying anything crazy, I wasn't going out the way. But yeah, I had fun overall. As long as we was having fun, it was cool with whatever I was doing. Yeah, he loved himself with Steve Nash before. He was like, Nash, gotta use Nash. I'm like, okay. I mean, anytime I'm ever playing with him, I'm always gonna use Nash. Oh, you play ESPN Basketball 2K4? Oh yeah. You probably caught me on streaming it. I streamed 2K4 or 2K5 before. Dang it. Who needs freezing? Like, I wish whoever's freezing them would stop freezing them so much. Like, I know I'm doing it when I do that. I had to, try to keep my shields up. They're not bad though. No, you're good. I know what you meant. finishing mode? Okay. But yeah, Antonio, I love the 24/7 mode on those older 2K games. I think it started in 2K4. I don't remember it on 2K3. That circle hurt. I don't remember it hurting us so much. Why I feel like they do more damage to me now than before? Nah, but I love the fact you can get like a bunch of different stats, but it's quote practicing. Okay, here's our 2K4. That died right at the end. I like that. What is you can make a play and you may not have any kind of dribbling, so your dribbling look terrible. But then you get the different tiers, notice your dribble rating change. Shots can go in kinda, but then you level up your shot more, it makes it easier, more consistent. But they didn't have like dunk animation, but you were more prone to dunk with a higher dunk stat. But that's fun. And I felt like if I couldn't do something, it was because of me, not because of the game. That's an older game, so like I'm not blaming the game on an older game. That's saying something. I don't know when this person's getting back on, right? Yeah, I feel like that's the earlier 2Ks, it just felt like I'm not saying the game was better, it was more enjoyable. You might say that means it's better. More enjoyable because you have more of an understanding. You don't because other players or anything within the game is really dictating how you can. If I played against someone with all 99 stats, as crazy as it sounds, it wouldn't even bother me. I wouldn't even bother at all. If someone had 99 stats and everything, so I don't have to play them. I can literally go elsewhere and level up through practice, play against other players that are bots. If I want to play against an actual player, I can. And you might say, you can play my career. My career feels like a chore now. Like, The training mode felt kind of like a chore, and it feels kind of like a chore when you have to
ばっかみたい
consistently level up your stats or you'll lose stats. That is true. But if you beat the game mode, you no longer lose stats. If you get in the game every day, you're not losing.
Always at your command.
Man, gaming has taken a turn for the worse now I'm thinking about.
The area is ばっかみたい
I'm not saying that the quality gotten worse of the game necessarily. Remember when you bought a game, you bought what you bought? It was. I miss those. Oh. Really do miss those times. But now it feels like you kind of have to gamble at times with the game, and you gotta hope they come out with DLC to make everything better. Like what? Why do I gotta do that? You blaming 2K actually is a good blame. Oh, he just pressed alive.
私に命令しないで私一人で全滅できるもん分かってるわよ私に命令しないで
Probably the golden age of gaming. I don't know. The reason why I don't call it the golden age of gaming, when I actually look back at PS3 gaming, I don't really see too many issues with games on the PS3. Like, people may not like them at the time, but looking at it now, I think PS3 games ran a little bit. You know what, it don't even matter. I'm trying to keep it so we can do damage to what's it called, but it's cool. I just- Bro, they really want that aggro. They got it. I'm just fighting. I'm not trying to position it no more. still get it done. So I get where you're coming from. It's just because to put it for that small area of time, when we know at one point there was tons of consoles coming out, you know? Again, I enjoyed the PS3 in about 360 days. But I also know when I had the PS3, I had to keep the PS2 nearby. That is something I do know for a fact. I didn't get rid of my PS2. And I didn't really stop playing my PS2 per se until like I got a PS4. And I was playing the PS3 a little bit, but then once 2K15 came out, I was more into that. Microtransactions were there, but they weren't like a killer, right? But then there was also this thing called Pokemon Gold and Silver. With the N64 and PlayStation, really, everyone loved those games. And then we sort of jumped the PS2. That was great with, you know, this and that. I think overall it does have to go with who is receiving the game. In my opinion. But I really think our golden age was back where you can go outside, right? And you go to the arcade and you play against a lot of players that you may not know who they are. You know? And you just play a game with them. Win, lose, or draw. Right? You can go to the arcade and get a box on it. You saw Mario Kart in the arcade, so a bunch of arcade games. I believe if there's no NBA Jam, to get more people to want to go to the arcade, do an NBA Jam and Street Fighter, the market crashes, and what is today for gaming is not what is today for gaming. I'm gonna put out there, much as I may not like to admit it, the arcade was a form of a gotcha game. And when we look back at PS2, that's when it wasn't really gotcha gaming. We were starting to get into to graphical improvements. We started playing with games that was more than just, you know, multiplayer being 2 players and some 4 players. All the games were being made for, you know, the 2 players up to the 8 players. That was something huge. And in the early stages of online gaming, so I really do think if anyone says it's PS2/PS3 times around that area, I understand it. If someone says around, you know, early days of SNES and Sega Genesis, when it started becoming competitive and tons of games started coming out, I agree with that too. If you tell me if it's when Mario came to Nintendo and Sonic was made against Mario, that's when they made competition, I'm not in disagreement with that either. There's a lot of times that you can just look back and say, if that did not happen, gaming does not happen. You can pick times like that. I also want to put out there, while this all was happening, we were trying to make it so gaming could be on the mobile. I know most say, oh, mobile gaming is not good. Picture this. You go to the store, you have to buy a game, and it's sold out. And you just have to wait for the next shipment of games. Not as enjoyable. You have to always go out and buy another console, What if you can skip the console and just buy the game, you just own it? Turn on your TV, you plug in your controller, just play games. Sounds good to me. And that sounds good. We might be in a new quote, age of gaming, even though I don't like the idea of it. overall, because you know,
バカみたい
having to buy games on the cloud, that doesn't work. Maybe the servers go down. You don't physically, you can't physically hold the game. Not to that. But again, I'm buying games on Steam right now. I can't hold those games, and I'm actually loving it. But it's like, I don't know. Everything on the subscription, I don't really like subscription. So that means you don't pay the subscription, you can't play. If you pay for the subscription for some odd reason, if their servers go down or your internet goes down, well, then what? And right now, I think we're in a bad state for gamer right now because now we're trying to get a bunch of emulators. Whether you like emulators or not, didn't have players wanting emulators so much before. Emulators being around is because people are tired of how they can't get their hand on games. I'm not saying, oh yeah, they want to pirate it. Because for example, right, I'd rather play Shadowrun on my PC than my Sega Genesis. Because I don't want to go and buy a battery for my cartridge. I don't want to listen to the bad sound on the Sega I have. I don't want to somehow have someone bump into it by accident and then it doesn't work. When I want to stream it, I don't want to plug it into an Elgato and then hoping that everything works between like my Sega to what's it called? But you have to like have like Sega to another transfer device to the Elgato, then present it to my PC so I can stream. But if I do it on, if I want to stream Shadowrun on my computer, I just share the screen and I'm good.
バカみたい
That's easy. And welcome back again. Friends playing with none again. Damn, that's tough. And was like, get off my 5G.
The area is safe. You can rest. バカみたい
I gotta do some JO8s, shards. I get shards, try to get another headpiece that's different. I don't think I really need a headpiece. That's the only 1.0 piece I don't have. Dang. Everything goes down. I mean, it was story and gotcha. That's funny. I was basing on. Well, I mean, if you play, but you could be playing Genshin. It's not a MMO, so. Someone could counteract. The only other online game I play on the regular is I can't afford to play double gotcha. Crazy, I said the same thing. You think modern gaming is still enjoyable? Just thinking. Yeah, no one's saying modern gaming isn't enjoyable. You can all make the assumption that modernizing gaming is probably the best as far as like gameplay. You look at your highs and your lows. Yeah. But Antonio, in everyone's defense, the games you're playing, the game modes you're playing, you're keep staying away from that. Not playing, you know, My Career in the My Park online, because, you know, well, you're not playing gotchas. We are showing. You're not playing like MMOs. You're not playing MOBAs. You're not playing like these online games that compete with others. Right now we're at a point where pay to win is okay in the East, but in the West we go, oh my gosh, you have to pay to win. And honestly, I have nothing against someone paying to progress within the game. That's opinion. But if something can only be made through paying, I think that's unfair. I mean, oh well, you went and worked all day. You know, you work hard, play hard. It's like you're telling a 12-year-old that they're gonna lose to adults because they have a job. That's not a good look. So it kind of makes, you know, an online game not as enjoyable. If you can just do that. I spend more money on games. You know, you saw that right there, Antonio? People just talk about, oh yeah, I spend more money on here than this game. But there's 10 years ago, we don't even think about that. We don't even think about how much you put on the game. It's just, do you find the game fun? Is it enjoyable? Is it worth buying? That statement right there is a problem within gaming. It should never be, oh, I spend more or I spend less. Shouldn't be a thing. Like, if I took it out of context, right, it could sound like two different houses. Oh, here we go. I'll say, we go, oh yeah, this, like the car is my baby, that's my girl, this now, right? So if I call, you know, these games like, oh, these my babies, these my girls. Here we go. Yeah, I'll spend more on hers than I will on anything else. Sounds like you're talking about your wife. And you're like, I ain't talking about my wife. My waifu. You're like, what? So the fact that I can speak out of context and talk about a game 10, 15 years ago, that can't even be stated. It doesn't happen. In fact, again, I gotta use Crystal as the example, right? She was like, "Oh, I love playing Genshin. I love playing Genshin," right? I was like, I don't think you like playing Genshin as much as you think. She's like, "No, when Final Fantasy come out, I'll still play it." No, I think I can call you on this. I was like, "Cause you love Final Fantasy X more than Genshin. You're only playing Genshin because it's newer and it gives you more to do. What's here is what's here on Final Fantasy X, right?" I further proved the point when I had her play a Tales of game. She couldn't believe how good the game was. Now again, I'm never gonna say a Tales game is bad. But the fact that she was playing this, oh my gosh, it's a whole different experience. But that game came out 10 years ago. That game, it was made in 2014. She was loving it. Huh? Small world? What's going on, William Jones? We got a team of 42s a day. Oh, that is crazy to see that, though. I never thought I'd see another William Jones. I'm with it. I'm with it. Oh, we're not ready? Someone says they're not ready. I just give them lead. That's what I do. Oh, you're not ready? Okay, shoot. Oh man. So what brings you to the stream? Is it for Tower of Fantasy? Is it for Grand Blue Fantasy? Man, I sure do like playing games of fantasy on it. I've been playing Tower of Fantasy, Grand Blue Fantasy, Final Fantasy. They should make a 2K Fantasy. No, never mind. Don't do that because they make it have to come out. Quick question. What's the question? I'm not sure I can give you an answer because I don't know what the question consists of. So no promises on the on answering the question. I'm not playing Chris. I have a video on how to roll gear for higher stats step by step. I've had plenty of videos that showed that I was rolling for gear. I showed it directly for what I'd want, a best case scenario on gear. Because there's no real direct answer on how you really roll for gear. This is being straightforward with you, like that's like especially like depending on what role you are, it could be a totally different thing of how you're rolling for gear. So I am assuming this is Tower of Fantasy. Let me be able to ask the question now. How long have you been playing Tower of Fantasy for? You're basically playing RNG. So, are you like just starting to try to look for gear? 4 months.
The area is safe. You can rest.
So you're in the. I hate to tell you this. You're in the beginning stages of annoyance when it comes to gear. You don't want to hear that. Trust me. I didn't want to believe it. Now again, anything could happen. I want to put that out there. Anything could happen. But more than likely, you're looking at least another 8 months of getting some gear, but you'll still have to try to get better gear. And that is just trying to get it to be, quote, perfect. Yeah, I know. You've been grinding Titan gear. No, you're in the beginning stages of gear annoyance. If I told you I had a bunch of Titan pieces, if I told you all my gear was Titan pieces, and I was still looking for gear, would you believe me? I actually have vids of how I was gearing up at one point, made a mistake, swapped, to different types of gearing, augmented gearing, showed difference in the stats while trying to play this role. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's going to be a lot more annoying than you think. I promise you. I'll show my CS. I'm at 194, right? These are my gear sets. I'm still missing out on some gear. It could be better. But again, it's harder to get better gear because, again, RNG. I'm still in the annoyance of it. I can still do what I want to do and do what I need to do, but once you get, 4 rows of everything, now it's like, okay, you want the 5s. It's annoying. I have this right here. Again, I mean Fortitude. I have 1100 attack on this piece of gear. Got some Vault, which I don't really find as useful. Rather that be Resistance. Yeah, we both play the same role. Okay, let me show you. I have 1.8 million health. And these are my resistances. So like I would ask, what's your CS around if you're mainly going for HP and resistances? You should be able to be at, if those are the stats you search for, you should be able to be maybe around 170, 180K, I make the assumption. I mean, if I swap to more HP and resistance, I know I can crack 200K. It's not as viable, but I could do it. What's going on, son? Welcome to the stream. I just think trying to get gear on this game can be annoying. Fortitude main. Day 2 Fortitude main. Day one, I thought gonna be benediction. Played. My missus didn't like dying, so she wanted to be benediction. So I've been playing Fortitude ever since. I started upgrading like elemental gear and resistances and HP. I didn't like the resistance stats you got from Fortitude gear, so I went more towards resistances at first until I realized I could upgrade attack and still get resistances, and it allowed me to hold aggro easier. I did go the resistance route, but doing less damage is so easy for someone to yoink aggro from you. What's going on, Vet? Like if me and Vet went into like since Vet's here, if we're both playing Fortitude and we're fighting a boss, he'll have priority of taking aggro. Gonna do more damage than me. That's what happens. So I had to have a form of attack, even though I could just use a bunch of skills. He's using skills too. As Fortitude, he'll take it. As attack, if he's out damaging me potentially, he can take it. So I realized I had to start going into attack to an extent. To an extent, you need a form of damage. But I know it sounds crazy. I don't need damage. Tank. So he has an 80K. Okay, so you're still fairly new. That's fine. Okay, this gives me a better understanding. Oh, Sasha wanted to join there. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with having 700K health. If you're having a problem living, get health, get resistances. I'd recommend if you can get any gear that doesn't have health on it, like directly, I would try to have that gear. You want it to have resist on it too and attack. Those would be great. If you want to roll for resist, sure. You want to roll for attack, sure. But if it doesn't have health on it and it rolls into like resist and health at least 3 times, the augment stat would be health. That's how my health is getting upwards to the higher numbers. But yeah, right now it feels really good to try to have the mixture of stats. Now, as far as the elemental, you can go at elemental as a Fortitude. I don't recommend it. You kind of it's rough for me to explain. So like if you win an element and roll the element, you're gonna get other elementals on the side. So like then like you need to get resistance gear more frequently. But just go with attack, you're gonna get resistance anyway, so you can do both. By then. Yeah, I soloed the balanced joint ops, and I went all the way until like 5 minutes left, and I forgot to clean the chest. I was so upset. The main thing, okay. So this is how we're gonna. I try to break this down. I got a whole video breakdown. So if you can look at the vids I'm making, honestly, some of the more recent vids is talking about how I'm still upgrading my stats. Especially with Asuka, I'm actually talking about how I upgrade the stats. So I'll state this. You get the hand piece, you want crit. I mean, don't get me wrong, if it had attack and resistance, great. Your hand piece, like your hands and your boots, crit is so important to you. And if you're playing other roles, it might differ a little bit. But you want those that have crit on it. As far as like these pieces of gear, you would like to have resistance and attack on it, right? There's no health on this, for example, right? Rolled 4 times to resist, once into attack, and then the augment stat was health. You can't get attack or resistance there unless you get like 4, like if you got like 4 resistances here, you can get the all resist, but it's not worth it. It really isn't worth it because that means you have no damage whatsoever. Most people tell you you just need to get health and resist. That's a lie. Okay, I'm telling you now from playing Fortitude, if you have no attack whatsoever, you will struggle to hold aggro, and then you'll be told you're not useful, you don't hold aggro, you're not taking a hit, you're useless. And everyone will tell you the roller is useless. I just want you to know that from there on out. Most of these gears earlier on, I went to get attack on it to be rolled up. I still want resistance and health, but for these like early slots that are Titans right now, I wanted attack. This exoskeleton, if you can get elemental resist, get that. You can get health percent, get that too. You want them. Like, see, this has volt resist. You want that. I got flame resist and frost resist. You want that. Here, you're probably not getting anything like this. I'm so unlucky. I got alter resist to 1 roll. Though these stats are important. Ooh. I'm gonna make Sasha lead. But yeah, your most important stats of Fortitude is going to be resistance as 1. Health is like a 2A and attack is a 2B. That's kind of how it works. And I know someone would tell me, if you said resistance is most important, why did you roll attack on your earlier pieces? I did that because even when you roll attack, the augment stats can be resistances or health. Attack is a hybrid stat, just like crit is a hybrid stat. It goes on both sides. Resistance is all around defense. You can get an elemental resist. I don't recommend it because, I mean, if it's the elemental percent, yeah, get an elemental resist percent. If it's elemental like flat and you can get a resistance, kind of want that instead. I'll try to make another vid again. I know I probably made a vid somewhere recently, but I'll make another one. Just so like you can kind of see like where I'm going for. Because even though like on Fortitude, and you see like, oh, you have gear that has a lot of attack. How do you tell me I need defense and you got all offense? But then you look at the stats, you know. I don't understand why there's 37k flame attack. I really don't know where that's coming from. I feel like I must have like a buff on me or something. I don't know where that's coming from. Wait. I'm not glowing. Brilliance, increased final damage. Oh, it's because Crystal's here. Crystal's giving me a buff. I don't know why my damage is like that. Increase all elemental damage by 13.5. Increase all attack. Okay, Crystal being here right now is giving me attack buff. Okay, my attack for flame is normally 30%. Okay. So, and my physical is 30k. I'm like, what the heck, 35k? So I got like 5k just from her being here. But yeah, my resistances, I would state, if you're trying to level up, and just make sure you can live first. Once you can live, try to get damage. That's kind of how I was doing it. if you can live, then you can do damage. But if you're not dying anymore, you're not really taking any damage, try to get some damage. A general basis, but I still have my resistances higher than my attack. And right now, my gear isn't as good as I want it to be. I want more elemental percent resist. Wait, still there? Like, I won't try to get any more attack. Come on now. Oh my goodness, yeah. I can't go in. Couldn't do anything. Just stuck. Pushing any button, I was getting knocked off, so screw that. And also, if you're maining fortitude, I can tell you this cheat code that nobody would tell you. If you aim for fortitude only weapons, you will see a damage increase. Unless you're, you know, big whaler and you can get A6 weapons. Well, honestly, I'm getting A6 weapons. I'm not a whale. But if you can whale and get A6 weapons and like matrices, I would say go for those. But you want a weapon, nothing hurts with getting a weapon. But I'm just letting you know, like, I am a cash spender, if even that. If every 42 weapon does have value, it's just hard for me to tell people right now to go for Asuka. Even though I think it's the best weapon. I think it's the best weapon, but it's hard for me to give that recommendation if she does not return and you can't get her again. That means she has a limitation. It's hard for me to tell someone, yeah, get Asuka A0, get Asuka A1. If they could wait another 6 months and that next 42 character you get will be A6, Asuka doesn't return, and if you want, you can still get these older weapons. But yeah, you'll start getting damage even without even trying. Your matrices will help you gain damage at some point as well. For the most part, my damage is coming from my matrices. Even though I have like 30k attack without the matrices, it's the matrices that I'm using and the perks of the weapons themselves. I am kind of shocked at how much damage you're able to get from 42 weapons. And I'm not heavily 3 times as high as my resist. How did that happen? I wish I could say that. Man, if my damage was 3 times the resist, boy, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If my damage was that high, bro, I'd be soloing stuff. Oh my lord. I don't want to tell you to drop your attack though. But I just want to see if you can somehow build your guppy. What's a guppy? I don't know a lot of gotcha terms. This is the only gotcha game I played. The only other ones I really played was Doken, Genshin, and Honkai. I didn't play Honkai that long, even though I liked it. I couldn't get into Genshin from community. Dang it, I tried to freeze them so I wouldn't happen, but it still happened. You're on one.
ってるわよ。私に命令しないで。
Yeah, grown up. But yeah, you're a guppy. I guess that's less than whale, so maybe we're in the same territory. Maybe you're higher than me. The only thing I ever do is buy the. Well, I don't always buy the. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But outside of that, I don't buy like the character weapon. But this weapon's A6 is due to me saving. I saved 6 months, and I got this weapon. I get called a whale quite often. I'm like, I'm not a whale, y'all. But if I could be compared to a whale, that's a compliment. Like, I don't mind it. But I don't want to lie either, you know? Ah, thank you. Because, like, the content I do, for the most part, I'm not really taking a lot of damage, but I'm still able to have damage output. Like, you're gonna get the flack of you're not being useful. I don't think that. Okay? That's what others will say. They see your, quote, low damage. Even though you don't have 50% damage bonus, granted, you're not looking to put damage on your gear. Granted, the only thing you really get damage from is your gear, your matrices. Well, no, you're not even getting damage from your gear because you're gonna roll a little bit of damage, but then you mainly go for, you know, survivability. The only thing you really get damage from is your weapon and your matrices. That is your damage. So when a 42 player gets compared to an attacker for damage, like, that makes no sense. Like, see, I have A6 weapons. You're like, oh man, you spend a lot. Look into the warehouse and I have Lineage 0. Many events. And try getting right. Weapons. Day 1 player. So I skip on a lot of weapons just so I can play the role. But if you can find someone to mentor you, it helps too. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking mentor. For some reason in my head, it was coming out saying torment. I'm glad I didn't say torment. Oh. Hold on. I can use these drugs. Oh wait, I got this here. Yeah, I do a lot of saving on this game. Hey, let me actually look at this terminology of guppy. Guppy. Gotcha turn. I'm assuming it's a gotcha turn. Whales and dolphins. What does dolphin mean in gotcha? Whale. Hard to tell, man. What's a gut? And
Always at your
it's your turn. Guppy, multiple moving average. What do you consider a minnow, dolphin, or is guppy like a minnow? Oh, I'm considered a dolphin.
バカみたい。
Dolphin is someone who regularly spends 10 to 50 bucks a month in the game. If I spend $10, dolphin. Minnow spend 5. Agree with your way. Oh, this person doesn't care. I don't care either. I'm trying to. Wait, see, this says a minnow is 10 to 20 a month. I think that's what the guppy is. Alright, so I'm not a dolphin.
バカみたい。
Minnow spends 25% of their monthly yearly engagement budget on percentages. Percentages can't work. If I'm a millionaire and I spend 100 a month, that would mean I'm a minnow. In my opinion, whales are whales. Some whales think they're dolphins, though. Maybe they're. Oh, snap. Yeah, definitely, I guess I had to update it. I just don't want it to be a long video. But if I don't make it a long video, then I'm not really going to. I guess I can more just go into detail on like one piece of gear. Oh, yeah, as a fortitude, I would say invest one piece of gear at minimum towards a resist stat. Just try to upgrade as much as possible. If you want more than one, go for it. I would say at least one, and then at least one for attack. Up in middle, just oh, okay. So it just be called anything that's considered small fish. You don't spend a lot. I mean, from what I'm looking at it, it looks like you just don't. You spend like a real low amount of dollars. But like we're in the same category. Defense breach. And then like the one time I spent like $20 on Lon's outfit, you know, content purpose. Other than that, I really did buy passes. And if I don't buy the pass, then I don't buy anything. That's literally how I do it. Okay, this is good. Oh gosh, I'm sick. I forgot about those. Those are those are very important, in my opinion. You don't always get what you want. Sometimes they can give you summons. I don't know if you ever got dark crystals on. You get more summons, more gear upgrades, and 3 shows up a week. Again, it's not always what you want, but it's nice. Oh, hold up. This is damage. Oh, what? Oh, whoa. Oh. But yeah, you don't really need any money on this game. Like if you go like, oh, I just want to get the needs or wants for what I want to do, they give you more than enough to do what you want to do. Now you want some extras. Like even if you don't, you just want the A6 weapons and the matrices, like you want to spend money after you're getting that, sure you can do that too. You can do that, no problem. Most don't realize they can do that. Oh. Man, could that please? You can run away from him. Knock him. I didn't click that. Go. But yeah, 42 starts feeling better and better the more you have for it. Like, I feel like it's the biggest, like, jump compared to any other role. Like, I saw Benediction being used, saw Attack being used. Like, every time you got a new 42 weapon, like, you feel that you have a new 42 weapon. 42 weapon feels so good, right? Attackers want to use them. There's something. They don't really want to use benediction weapons as often. That's not me hating or anything. Just look at it. They don't use Zero. They don't want to use Coco. They use Saki and Lana to start off. People was using Meryl, using some humor. They use Mimi. Right now they're using Asuka. So it's cool. I know these weapons are getting stronger and stronger. I like what Benediction has to offer. They can do some. What am I doing here? They could potentially do similar damage. Because you can kind of build a Benediction like an attacker. You can build like a fortitude. You can stack up a bunch of attack, and you can say, "Oh, I want resistances," or you can say, "Screw the resistances. I'm gonna go more toward the health direction." But you might just have resistant gear anyway. Then your percent gear, instead of going for resist or attack, you just gain a bunch of health. God dang it! I'll beat this fly. He's like stole something. Oh, I lost the fly. Yeah, let's turn that on. That's the one thing I do like within Benediction. They kind of can run into, they can secondarily play a fortitude or attack. They don't really have to do too much changing. Like if I was trying to go to attack, I have attack, but I have to change like my last pieces to hold that. I saw the taste out that fly's mouth just now, right? Hit him with that Matumbo. It came, I said, no, now today. Pack. It was like, oh, snap. They had to do a step back, but it didn't curry. I just realized the maximum is 10? Can't get above level 10? That's kind of whack. We just keep going. I really do enjoy the role balancing that's slowly coming. Like most don't notice it though. Like it sucks that right now fortitudes are being told differently on how to be playing. I did like the fact that William Jones came in here and was like, oh, trying to build that resistant to HP, which honestly is not a bad decision. That's like the silver to the gold choice. But there was like a gold to a platinum, good to get some attack at some point. Can't go wrong getting resistances. It's just you start noticing things that lack as you get further in the game, especially you go resistance, then you go health. Not saying you don't want health. Please, you can find some health, get it. Get health. Health is good for every role. I don't know if it'll ever be the best at all times. It'll never be a useless stat. Especially health percent, that's just good naturally. And I say that's great on the Benediction. Health percent, man, I honestly don't think about it. If I'm building a Benediction, I'm probably looking for more for health than anything. Yeah, I probably look for health. And then I look for the flat attack, and then so that I have some resistance with it. I'm gonna stay here and take the hit. I'm not taking no damage. I'm not dodging that anymore. I don't know what it is. I'm not dodging it. Staying there, I'm doing damage. Okay, I don't know. I don't care what it's gonna do. Here we go. Just stay in his face and erect. Works. But yeah, you came in at the perfect time. Right now, beforehand we was told 42 wasn't useful, this and that. And now that is, quote, becoming more useful. People are having a hard time finding players now. They're saying content's too hard. And they go like, oh, we can't get a tank. Like, why don't you just do it? I don't have anything. Chase off the fortitudes. How we need them. That's not good. Ooh, I can't spell. So I put. But now Chris was trying to tell me, yeah, I got some tickets. I know you got tickets. So this right here. Let me know when you can do defensively. That is her basically saying, hey, can we do it? But I don't want to ask. Just let me know instead. Like, well, I don't. Well, why would I let you know if all the time I don't get no more? I'm doing the PV one a little more because it can upgrade the bot more. Now, what does it do? I have no idea, but I just want to know. You know, I'm trying to upgrade the second bots, but this doesn't hurt either. We got damage. I might just get some more survivability just so I don't have to worry about dodging anymore. I'm being lazy. Like, if I don't have to dodge, right? Like, why dodge? I just eat the hit and keep doing damage. So I'm gonna try to build my health up some more. If I can. But yeah, Mimi, that's like the premier weapon right now. Like, I think Asuka weapon's better. It just, I don't know if Asuka's weapon's going to come back later on. We haven't seen Mark return. We haven't seen Yuki return. Those standards, it's like this is your once in a lifetime opportunity. I thought I want to get both. Then I realized, I don't even like the bow, to be honest. I think the bow just feels bad. It feels bad to me. I don't want it. Dang, Chris was like, oh, you gotta go? Punk ass short staying in here. Don't you just think you want to come in here and get your 6 support points and be on your way? No. I still need my runs. Oh, what if you turn the game off, though? I don't even see him in here. Oh, he got stuck. He's after this one. I appreciate you still being here, Antonio. We haven't streamed like this in a while. But man, if I can get the buffs I wanted, Like for gear, I'll be straight. I only got one for Volt. I want one for Volt, and then one for 2 more elements. Then the ultra one. You're probably like, wait, you're gonna miss an element? All the flat stats? I'll just try to build it that way. Okay, let's join KP for this raid, then we can finish this up. Sorry about that. I thought I would have gotten the team by now. Hold on. Reboot you real. All right. Dreamsicle Frosty? What is that? What is a Dreamsicle Frosty? I've never heard of that. Dreamsicle Frosty. I've never heard that. Sounds. I don't mean like crazy, like a bad way. Like let me see what this is. Orange Dreamsicle Frosties. Sweet nostalgia of Orange Dreamsicle Frosty. This looks good. This looks good. This looks like really good. It looks like it's really sweet.
Always at your command.
Like, you know how you have like those popsicles? It looks like it has that taste, and from what I'm reading, it looks like that too. Have you had this? I didn't even know this existed. I haven't really been thinking about anything fast food because prices of food is going up, going out to eat going up, but my dollars in my pocket ain't going up. That'd be nice if it did. Yes. I thought that was gonna be Red Bull. Oh. Maybe you can see like a different stats. Yeah, so this is someone who's like really spec'd out into attack. You can tell they have like 60 to 70k damage. Like you see the resistance hit on the 20k. Again, nothing wrong with having less than 20k resistance, in my opinion. I mean, fortitude, I wouldn't do that because you're looking to take a punch in the face, but that's average what it looks like. You just don't want someone to really be having higher resistance. That would be fine, yeah. Wait a minute, Heart's in here? Oh, Heart couldn't get it done earlier, huh? Okay. All right, who froze him? We don't have enough shatter. We ain't have enough shatter. I just thought about it. Why didn't we freeze them? Yeah, we should have. That's when we should be freezing them. We freeze them when you don't have the shield. I mean, we freeze them when you don't have the shield. When you have the shield up, we don't freeze them at all. Oh yeah. So what? Get in here! Help! Hold on, let me die. Hold on, let me die. Wow, nobody wanted to get in the bubble. Everybody ran away from the bubble. All right, well, that happened. That'd be instant. I didn't switch it. This is still a PvP. I can't believe they all avoided me though. But I am shocked on me getting avoided. That we froze the boss, but then I guess no one done this raid in a while. Well, like, we froze the boss and we didn't have a shield. And the shield came up, I didn't see one freeze. I'm like, well, that's the time you want to freeze him. You know, he doesn't move, the shield is there. It's easy to beat him up, you know? But we didn't have any shatter. We didn't have enough shatter. And with that, we got wrecked. But again, these things happen. I mean, she's gonna die at some point. She's gonna get hit with the large AOE. But I'm not gonna tell them that. I'm gonna let it rock. Like, who am I to ruin someone's fun? Right? With the big AOE up. All right, we back. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the evening, having self-care, pet the kitty. Oh, he doesn't have the finishing hit though. Dang, that's tough. Oh, that's tough. Now you have to dodge. She can't allow this hit to hit her. Did she get hit with this hit? Yeah, she has to get out the way. If not, he's gonna spin right into her. Really gotta stay away. Good. This should be a KO coming up. I don't need anything else here. Need to. That's
Area is safe. You can rest.
rich. Boy, it probably was in the other channel. Wasn't aware of it. Oh. Yeah, plenty of time. Probably gonna just. Maybe I can just. Oh, my ankle's starting to bother me though.
The area is safe. You can rest.
Man, my ankle is bothering me. Not sure how I moved on it. It's. All right, let's get these bleachers done. Wait, where's the music? Am I tripping? Okay, that's better. Everything's here.
Area is safe. You can rest. Always at your command. The area is safe. You can rest. Always at your command. You can rest.
I don't know really how I got this. They're asking me about all this. I don't know. You just sent them a DM. Don't really know what it did. They keep asking me questions like I really don't know. Right, see, they know about this scramble and stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't know anything about the scramble. All I did was reply on their page. I don't know anything about the scramble. I don't really care about the scramble either. I just woke up and saw it in my Twitter DMs. Cool, thank you. That is what I did. I thanked them. The fact that you're asking me and you didn't know, like, that just shows, hey, you should be following them on Twitter. You know, like, I don't care about it. Like, I said, oh, okay. I like that post. And it probably isn't long to say, I hope y'all all win, you know? Anybody thinking it's 10 o'clock at the time. But you have faith in that? I don't. All right, to world chat. That's what I believe. Hey, never mind. I lied. Red actually joined. Carry hood. Yes. Through this. I clearly have. Wait, so you telling me even in this mode I get penalized for having resistances and that's crazy. All components are level 30. Oh, that has to be. I'm out. Good job. At least you know I do be listening to other people. Whenever says, "Oh, you don't listen to other, you don't be on other people's what's it called?" Oh wait, the whole time I was on video and on stream? Right? Hopefully I'm still here for you. Dropping. I'm dropping frames. I'm playing the game. I'm gonna wait till you use the other parts. When the shield comes up, you can shatter it. I wear the gun like a girdle. Bulletproof car got feared like a turtle. That's the air. Harry Hood ready to fight that robot 11 times. Oh, you right, Taco. It's not the Hootie no more. It's Taco. Taco Tootie. I was about to write Taco Tuesday ticket. On my nose? It almost look like I'm picking my nose out, man. You dig it, sucker? Oh, I'm doing spin and Rooney. Oh snap! Almost broke that. Yeah. Ah. 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yes. Thank you. or carrying. This is funny though. I'm just looking like, man, where does the damage come? Oh, it's not showing anymore. Look, carry her. Look at that. Physical attack. 40k now. Look what Honey Bunny does. App. Facts. I love that. Cat. Oh, this what you carry. Facts. There must be a one-word man. That's just crazy. All right, be funny. Axe. Facts. On the OP. Cap. Nah. That sounds like, wait, something's different. Look, this is a crystal buff right here, Blossom and Talent. Right here, the blade shot's is my own level. Right? Brilliance, increase fire damage by 60%. That's enough. Increase attack by 17.5% for 6 seconds. That's not my buff. Not exist for me. All right, the mentorship. It's only here because she's here with me. So yeah, you can actually say, because Crystal's here, I'm getting buff. So now Crystal can actually see that I have a 10k damage bonus. Now when I'm actually telling her, now she can say, oh, I understand now. But beforehand, I was like, yo, my physical attack is about 30k. You know, 30k, 31k, my flame attack was 35k. Now she can see this. Not lying when I be saying, yeah, you get more of a damage buff when we went together. I could tell her, you don't be listening. But when I show her, yeah, she be watching it. Yeah, that is the reason why I tell people benediction is. But now, if you're not investing into benediction, you get like the bare minimums, and then say, "Oh no, that's not true." But you're not fully invested in. Oh. Like this now, like I don't have to go around, you know, saying things that have to really. Oh, no, I didn't. This is the difference when you can have someone's playing benediction, investing into their role, the mentor apprentice. Like this really goes. I don't even know where the other buffs are at. Here we go. Right? What is this? Yeah, I don't think there's anything else you want to stream. I thank everyone for stopping by, tuning in. We're gonna actually call it here. Yeah, I'm just gonna be on the relaxing side. I'm actually going to fade Mao. Please, I can do it right. But when people be saying, "Oh, you don't be in people's chat," but that's not. Oh wait, I can't have any viewers over. That's fun. Alright, A-OK. We'll call it here then. Thank y'all for stopping by, tuning in. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I'm gonna try making a vid for no Fortitude again. I'm pretty sure I have plenty of vids that show about this. So again, I'm not sure how many it comes out that way. They're not aware that I'm making you know, vids on the gears and stuff. But I know at some point you gotta call it what it is. A little laziness. I remember the I was wrong vid. I remember talking about what I was building beforehand, before I was wrong. I remember making one before. And in fact, I made a vid on my gear each time I summoned for a character. So like, just by that, it has to be at minimum 5. But yeah, I think I was stopping by to make. Till then, show me BTactics. I'll take care. Catch you on the next one. Okay.